So are you ready to make the most amazing hummus you've ever tasted? I know you're thinking, yeah, okay, sure. But I mean, it really is awesome. My brother loves it. I haven't really made it for anyone other than my brother. Avi won't eat it because she doesn't eat hummus anymore. Newsflash. So anyway, what you will need is a zucchini. Hopefully one that looks better than my zucchini, but I'm going to use it and it'll be awesome. Some lemons or lemon juice. I say squeeze it yourself. You will need cumin, paprika, some sea salt, olive oil. I forgot what this is called for a moment. Tahini. It's like sesame. It's made from sesame seeds, basically. You will also need some garlic and a wonderful blender or food processor, just depending on what you need. A cutting board is useful. You can use a plate if you don't have one. A knife and a peeler, or you can use the knife to peel it with. You'll start by taking your zucchini, washing it off a little bit. And then I always cut off this top part. And then you will peel it. So I'm putting my zucchini into the blender. I'm going to go ahead and do my olive oil next because I think that's the easiest. You will need, which olive oil do I need? 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I don't think I mentioned at the beginning that this recipe is from Going Raw. It's a book by Judita Wignall. I can't pronounce her last name. I think it's like Wignall or something. My best friend actually sent me this recipe, and I will put the title of the book in the descriptions and everything. Because I changed it just a tiny bit. I can't find my tablespoon thing. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Put that in there next. 1, 2. Alright, so we've done your olive oil. Now you're going to get your garlic out. The recipe calls for 3 cloves of garlic, but I'm just going to put 1 clove in there. You can put 2, you can put 3. If you like garlic, you can put more than that. I am a pita. I don't know if you've checked your dosha. I'll put a link in the description of the details if you want to do that. It's fun. It just helps you figure out what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. And I'm really supposed to stay away from spicy foods because I guess on the inside I have a fiery temperament. So spicy just makes me more fiery. Even though most people that know me don't really think I'm fiery. Until they tick me off. Then they're like, oh yeah, she's got some fire in her. So anyway, you take the garlic clove and you chop it up. I like to chop it really small before I put it in the blender. You don't have to if you have a super good food processor or blender, but and honestly, this is a really good blender. I just like to chop it up. Okay. Chop it up, put it in the blender. I dropped some of it, but that's okay. Alright, so now you've got your garlic in the blender. Next thing you're going to put in would be some cumin. And you will need half a teaspoon of cumin. So I just have to find my teaspoon thing. Alright, so after years of searching, I finally found the half teaspoon thing, and that's not it. Okay, here it is. So, some cumin, half a teaspoon of cumin. I'm listening to Brendan James in the background. That's on honey. And then get your paprika, half a teaspoon of paprika. I just like to take the top off and just stick the little spoon down in there. Oh, that smells good. Oh, this one's not going to work. So I'm going to pour it over it, and hopefully I don't pour all of it into the blender. Almost, but not quite. Put the top back on. Okay, now some sea salt. Let's see, we need teaspoon of sea salt, and I have a teaspoon thing here. Yeah. I can take the top off of this. I think that's what I did that last time I made it. I can't remember. Okay, so a teaspoon of sea salt. Now the fun part. I'm going to make some lemon juice, alright? I'll bend down so you can see me. With lemon juice, you can either use a citrus juicer, or if you don't have a citrus juicer and you're making your own juice, you can cut, well first, actually you're supposed to roll it with the heel of your hand because it's supposed to, I don't know, make it juice easier. When I cook, everything goes everywhere. I always clean up afterwards, normally, typically, sometimes. We won't discuss that right now. So anyways, just roll it a little bit. Okay, feels like it's ready. Okay, I'm dropping stuff, it's alright. So, I'm going to cut it in half. Let's say that you did not have a citrus juicer and you want to do your own lemon juice. You could squeeze it over your hand so you catch any seeds that fall down. And then once you get to a place where you're like, oh, I can't get anywhere out, that's when you could get a wooden spoon and like this, and then you could stick it in there and rotate it around and squeeze. And if a little bit of pulp falls out and you don't want the pulp in there, just scoop it out. It's real easy. But since I do have one of these wonderful citrus juicers, I'm going to use it because it grabs the pulp and everything. So I have squeezed as much lemon as I'm going to squeeze today, and it's just a little over 2 ounces. So I say anywhere between 2 and 4 ounces. Again, if you don't want it to taste as lemony, go 2 ounces. It's fine. But that would be like 1/4 of a cup of lemon juice as well, because the recipe says like 1/2 cup. Okay, so I've got the lemon, I've got the zucchini, I did the salt, the paprika, the cumin, olive oil, so I did all that. So what you do is you blend this all up first. Okay, so I blended it all up, and now I'm going to add the tahini, and I need about 1/2 cup of tahini. I've actually found my little measuring thing. So then I need to first stir it up. I like to stir it up with a fork because I think it does a better job before you put it in here. The way it mixes it up really well. Okay, so stir it up really well. Got something on my shirt. I guess I should have worn an apron. And then stick it in there and get your 1/2 cup of tahini. Put that into the blender. Really, tahini tastes good in almost any shake. Well, almost any shake, but I put it in all sorts of kinds of shakes because I like green smoothies where I put, like kale in them and spinach. But it's super awesome. Okay, so got the tahini in there. Now we're going to blend it up again. Alright, so we blended it all up. You can take it off the blender, put it in like a pretty little bowl. Like, oh, it smells so good. If you're serving it right away to friends, you can just pour it right into the bowl. There's my little wooden spoon. It may not, ooh, that went everywhere. It may not be as thick as you want it to be, so you can put it in the fridge for a little while and let it set, because it thickens up really well. So get it all out of the blender to the pretty little bowl, and you can serve it with, I gotta taste this. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. Oh yeah, oh my god. Good. And then you can serve it with some veggies, like some cucumbers and some carrots. Can be for you and some friends, you and family. Yeah. So you just serve your hummus and your veggies.